Floopsy, floopsy, floopsy. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, Antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it surely is matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll? It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Elder, are you not? Floopsy, if you please. May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaftborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Elder. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again, anon. Till then, take care. I refuse to pronounce that word correctly. Oh? What this? Floopsy doing some light reading. Probably the Encyclopedia of Ass-Kicking. Ah, Elder! Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just arrived, and it would seem there's something he would share with us. I just love the walk animation for Lalafels. It's just so good. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones.
Where's your
A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. It wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectations of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raoban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the signs of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us, we who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Floopsy is ready. Great, I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. I should ask Flamine to teach me the basics of mining, too. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road, and represent us well, Elder.
Why is your chocobo so big? Hello?
Slaffborn! I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Elder. You have something for me, yes? Documents. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha! But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. You'd be surprised. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that the impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. May get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Floopsy? Is that you, Elder? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. But I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. All due haste? Is everything quite all right, friend? Floopsy, Floopsy, Floopsy. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. No worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all the necessary arrangements. Pray return at any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Urgent news. Do I know you? Ah! Unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Elder Floopsy himself! Amazing! And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received words of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. A reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? Single misstep could cost you your life, but what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own ability stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambrose at St. Cornac's Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to unhold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Ancient civilization, eh? But we got pressing matters back at the Waking Sands. But discovery. We'll come back to you, sir. He seems so familiar. Can't quite place my Floopsy on it. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the Antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal has summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the Antecedent if there's anything you can do. Alright. Something amiss, milady? I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Elder. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, the one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hillois. He waiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Elder. Ida and Papalima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Hello. A pleasure to see you as always, Lieutenant Floopsy. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of none more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Not long ago, a Moogle Kupalokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelvewood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. The other signs have already arrived, sir. May I show you in?
Floopsy is here. Oh! Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Scoopo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no.
Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you are talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outbursts, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Elder, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mog XII has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time we Moogles soothed the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moogle Mog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave, Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Moogle Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moogle Mog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mooglekind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens. From what I understand, that is being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moogle Mog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade Eorzea has been brought up to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by heroics of a chosen few. To you, who have braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moogles God are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Moogles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But even since the return of good King Moogle Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love.
They've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact.
Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean?
We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal.
We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Britannia as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Elder, confront good King Moogle Mog the 12th, and drive him from our midst.
Okay.
Humbly do I thank you. The sanctuary of the Moggles Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further.
Isumiyan?
Welcome, Elder, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moogle the 12th is of great comfort to me and to the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Moogles are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus, does it behoove us to defeat him quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king.
We're ready.
You have selected Regicide. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kopp confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moggles Guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer for fear that the Moogles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplo Kopp's keystones, Elder. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield.
We need your stones, Kupo. So, how'll you do it, Kupo?
Oh, he told you about that.
Well, if there's truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go ahead.
Oh.
Oh. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. Floopsy? We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Lalafell? Floopsy! Imperials, Gridanians, Sylph, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to Kin's Moogles. He plots treason against the crown.
Enough. Kuplo Kopp will answer for his crime soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Moogle Mog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo!
But that was different. The king is planning to purge the 12swood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moggles Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo.
Escort Kuplo Cop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Plum Pier, where you may rendezvous with him again before Dragon Get.
Oh, it's an escort mission, eh? Oh, he's gonna follow us. Okay. Faster, Kupo, faster! Oh, malevolent squirrels! You sense a hostile presence, Kupo. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an etherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. Ooh. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Kupo! Who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager.
Muggle's Guard to arms! Defend the king, Kupo!
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You did it, Kupo! You did it! Good King Mugglebug the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Muggles Guard when you did. Thank you, Elder. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them, too. You should go tell Pookney Puck that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Raya O at Camp Tranquil. You can relay the news to the chieftain. Floopsy. Pookney Puck.
Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moggle the 12th, may his magnificent virtues serve an example to us all, has fallen? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. And I sense Ryo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption.